So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to King and Queen of the Ring in SA. I do these for the wrestling fans. I've said it before and I'll say it again. And I do it for the wrestlers. So, we have just had Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae and Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Not Jade Cargill's best match, I will say that. She's had better matches. I think this is just nerves of it being in Saudi for her first shows in Saudi, so she's nervous. I'm going to chalk it up to that. But again, still impressive. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair get the win and retain the women's tag team titles. It was kind of a foregone conclusion. They just won the belts. They needed to defend the belts. Kind of saw this one coming. Also, SummerSlam could be 2 nights. Please, for the love of fuck, no. Look, I love wrestling, but I don't need 2 nights of motherfucking SummerSlam. We already have 2 nights of WrestleMania. No. But no. So, let's carry on with the rest of the show. We've got the King and Queen of the Ring finals, and we also have, I think, 3 title matches. We've got Cody versus Logan, yay. Becky versus Liv, which Becky's gonna win, and I think that's it. There's another match on. I think there's another match on the card. Could be wrong. I have no fucking clue. So let's see what we've got, chat, and let's get to our next contest. So we just had our opening contest. Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch for the world title, for the women's world title. And this was good, but Liv Morgan should have won by herself and not had Dominic Mysterio help her win. And I'm not gonna lie, should not have been at this show. Should be at SummerSlam. Should have been at a big show. Dominic just comes out, puts a steel chair in the ring, distracts the ref. Morgan uses the steel chair to hit a DDT, and then uses her finisher to get the win. Not a fan. Sorry, but really not a fan of Liv Morgan winning the belt this way. Again, I think it should have been a SummerSlam. Have Becky, because it's literally just, don't get me wrong, Rhea's injury doesn't help the whole situation. It sucks. But this wasn't the best match that Liv and Becky have had. I'm not going to lie. It's not. But where the fuck is this storyline going? Where is it going? We'll see where it carries on to, but Dominic doesn't want to help Liv from the looks of it, but he did. I don't have a fucking clue. I don't know. We'll see where it goes, but, again, congratulations to Liv Morgan. I think it should be a SummerSlam, personally. Should not be here, should be a SummerSlam. Big 4 pay-per-view. Means a bit more, and it's a higher thing. It's a higher, honestly, I think it would be better with SummerSlam. Plus, again, not their best matchup. Not their best one-on-one matchup, I will say that. We'll get to our next matchup. So, we just had the triple threat match between Sami Zayn, Bronson Reed, and Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship. It was the IC title match I forgot earlier. Entertaining matchup, really fun. Not gonna lie, it was good. And Sami Zayn retains after the Haruva kick onto Bronson Reed. Also, SummerSlam is being 2 nights. Is starting being 2 nights in 2026. So in 2 years' time. Thank fuck it's in 2 years. I mean, it's still annoying and a pain in the arse. We don't need 2 fucking nights of SummerSlam, but hey, in 2 years' time, fine. I'm happy about that one. So we've still got 2 title matches and the King and Queen of the Ring to go. So let's not waste any more time and get to our next matchup. So we've just had Via Valkyria taking on Nia Jax for the Queen of the Ring, and Nia Jax wins. The fuck? Why versus Morgan or Valkyrie versus Bayley. I mean, hell, those are two fresh matchups we haven't seen. We've seen the Bayley match. We've seen Bayley versus Nia Jax a couple times, and we've seen Nia Jax versus Morgan a couple times. I mean, okay, fine. You know, Valkyrie is not exactly the largest competitor, fine, but have a cheeky roll-up. God damn it. Next matchup. Okay, so a little bit more. No, sorry, I do not agree with her. I do not agree with Nia Jax winning the Queen of the Ring. I really don't. It makes no fucking sense. Why would they have Nia Jax do that? Makes no sense. But fuck it, it's one of them things. It's like, oh fine, okay, we can't have nice things in WWE. Hopefully they don't fuck up the men's King of the Ring. If they don't fuck up the King of the Ring and they actually give it to fucking Gunther and not Randy Orton. I love Randy Orton, but Gunther fucking needs this. And if he's going up against if he's going up against Cody, that's going to be a good matchup. We'll fucking see. But again, Nia, sorry, I don't want to see Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan. And if I'm honest with you, I don't want to see fucking Nia Jax versus Bayley. We've seen that shit. We've seen that shit too many fucking times. Or I've personally seen that shit too many fucking times. Right. Let us get to our actual next matchup, because I don't know what it is. Also, had a promo for UFC. First time UFC's been in the WWE. So, yay. Okay, so we just had Gunther versus Randy Orton in a botched finish. Match was good. It was a fun matchup. But the finish was botched. Randy had his shoulder up. Randy had his left shoulder up the entire time. It was botched. They had to shoot it from behind because Randy's shoulder was up. I thought the crowd were confused. I was confused until Gunther won. I'm happy Gunther won, but my God! And now Gunther's going to face Damian Priest for the world title. So at least there's some continuity. You know, we've got Nia going for the women's championship on SmackDown, and we've got Gunther going to go against Damian Priest for the world title. Okay, that's continuity. At least it wasn't both Raw and SmackDown members winning. At least that's a good thing. Not the best King of the Ring tournaments and not the best finals, but they had what they had, and it was fun for what they did. Right, I think our final matchup is our main event, which is Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul. This is another foregone conclusion, I'm not gonna lie. We are going to be having Cody retaining the belt. So, let's not waste any more time and get to our possible main event. Let's do it. So, we just had Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship, and of course, Logan uses the brass knuckles, because of course he does, he's an asshole. I'm going to say this now, thank God that Cody Rhodes retained the belt. It was a foregone conclusion that Cody was not going to lose the belt, especially after, Logan's announced that he's going to become father. But there wasn't really that any point of time where it would be like, I'm going to fucking win the belt. It's just one of them things where it's like, it's a good match, but is it really necessary on the show? No. I mean, we've got Drew versus Damian coming. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest coming up for the world title at Clash of the Castle. So I'm looking forward to that one in Scotland. So hopefully that will main event if Cody's not there, but we'll see. So, well, with that being said, what did I think of the show in general? It was a show. It was a show. It was entertaining to a degree. I'm not going to turn around and say that it was the best Saudi show they've put on. I actually thought it was quite a weak Saudi Arabia show, to be honest. Especially after the women's title match. The women's title match. Liv and Becky not having their best singles match there, and really the two King of the Rings. Nia should not have won the Queen of the Ring, and Gunther, the botch pin for his crowning moment was embarrassing a little bit. The only really good match on the card was Cody versus Logan. At least there wasn't any real shenanigans, or it wasn't like a stupid thing that ended the match kind of thing. Like there wasn't a fucking disqualification or anything like that. So if you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't want to watch it, don't. It's not really my cup of tea, I'll say that, but I do these for the fans and everything. So I'm going to go and get my brain cells back, so I will catch you in the next episode. It might be AEW Double or Nothing, I don't know yet. It might be Monday morning when that video is uploaded onto the YouTube channel, but we'll see. Or Monday afternoon, have to double check the timings and stuff. So, catch you later, and to the event. Ta-ta, for now.